is Via from Via Creates, and welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to show you the process of creating my Totoro bullet journal theme and all of the different spreads that I included within it. This is definitely my favorite title page that I have done so far for this year in 2023. It might just be because my favorite color is green and I really love Totoro, but also I feel like it has the most life and dimension of all my bullet journal themes so far, so I'm really proud of it. I always like to start by layering different colors of paper in different shapes and textures to get kind of a more scrapbooky feel with my bullet journal. So here is me doing that and then drawing out the main feature of this spread, which is the drawing of Totoro. I chose an image where he is at the bus stop and it's raining because it's just so cute with this little umbrella, and I did this spread for March, so it's definitely like a fun little rainy season as well. And I just drew it out freehand with colored pencils first, and then I used Crayola Super Tips to color in the entire picture. I actually never watched My Neighbor Totoro as a kid. I saw it for the first time in college when my best friend came over and shared the movie with me and my younger brother, and I just completely fell in love with it. I love things that are cozy and full of nature, and I also love watching animated movies. That's definitely like my favorite style of movie to watch. So I definitely fell in love with the movie and all the characters within it, and it started my whole obsession with Studio Ghibli as well, which I think is pretty common for a lot of people, and I can see why. It's a really awesome movie. I think I'll always love it too because it will remind me of just a fun afternoon with my best friend and my brother, especially now that we all live in different places. That's a very special memory to me because I do miss them, of course. For the drawing, I decided to outline everything with navy blue because I thought that'd be less harsh than black. I really wanted to keep a soft, gentle mood for this theme, so I just used the same navy blue marker that I used to color in the umbrella for the outlining. And then to outline the umbrella, I did use a thin black fine liner, and I'd use that same color for the eyes and for shading as well to add a little bit more of that dimension, but without making it look really harsh. Finally, I cut around the shape and I left a white outline just because A, it was easier, and B, I think it'll look nice, kind of like a sticker. And after I added it to the page, I started writing out the title for the month, so March, of course. And I began by just using my normal cursive, and then I filled in the sides in a faux calligraphy style, so it's thicker and a lot easier to see. I used so many different colors of green in this spread, which of course is exciting as it's my favorite color, though I did try to keep them to be more of a natural color green versus a brighter green, once again to maintain a more soft and gentle look. So you can see lots of forest greens, some sage greens, and olive greens in here, as well as just a really pretty matcha green, which is my green mild liner highlighter. It is running out, so you'll see that later on as I'm drawing in leaves in the background. I'm like struggling to get the ink to come out of it, so I should probably get a new one soon, but I absolutely adore that color, and I had to make it the highlight of the spread. I feel like I include these type of ombre letters in all of my bullet journal spreads and like all of my notes, but I absolutely love doing them, especially if it's a monochromatic look, because it just looks so cute and fun, and I think it added a nice little bit of something to draw the eye at the bottom of the page there since it was so blank. Here I am drawing in the leaves. I decided to fill the entire background with leaves because the movie takes place in this beautiful forested area, so I really wanted to draw in that element. Like I said, I was really struggling to get the ink out of my pen in this part, but it worked for actually all the pages in this theme. I really made it I really dragged it out, so happy that I still had it. And I also had this gorgeous metallic green pen that I used to outline the leaves and just add little sparkles across the page. And here's what it looked like when it was finished. Absolutely so cute. I'm just so in love with this title page. I really like the way that I've been doing my reading log and habit trackers for this year, so I decided to keep with the same structure as I did in January and February. And so the first half of the page is my reading log, where I just draw a box and write the title within it, and that is where I list all the books that I read. Of course, I had to include another Totoro picture in here, so just in the corner of the page, I added him holding a little leaf, once again outlining with that navy blue. And I figure I probably won't read so many books in March that I'll need the entire box to fill in the titles, as I am a college student and quite busy, so Alright, now moving on to my habit trackers, so using my cursive to write a pretty title with my green mild liner, and then I took that same metallic green pen that I had used in the title page to draw the title once again in thinner letters to create kind of a shadow effect. This is actually one of the easiest ways, in my opinion, to create a shadow when you're writing a title, is by writing it with a thick marker or highlighter first, and then kind of offsetting a second title with a thinner pen to make it look like it's kind of popping out of the shadow. Making my habit tracker boxes. These are very easy for me to make by now, since I have been doing like the same format for quite a few years, and this year I'm definitely keeping it simple, usually only doing 2 or 3 a month because I don't want to overwhelm myself. And I decided to do like a different color for each one. Outlining, usually I outline in black, but I just have really been loving the colors for this theme, so I wanted to continue that. And then finally at the bottom, I drew leaves and colored them in with the colors that I'm going to use to mark off each day if I did that habit. And here's what it looks like in the end. To begin my quotes page, I started off with drawing a picture of Totoro on the left page, more in the middle, and I'm going to have that attached to the title of the page to create a nice visual aspect to kind of center the viewer's eyes, as this will be filled with lots of different quotes, so I definitely wanted to make it clear what this page was in a way that's easy to see. As you can see, I've kept the lettering really simple throughout this entire theme, mostly just focusing on using my basic cursive and adding some highlights, some ombre like in the title spread, but basically keeping it to a simple level so that it doesn't overshadow other parts of the spread. I then started adding all the quotes that I have in my March planner. I have a quote per week there, and so I also like to put them in my bullet journal because I just really like them. And most of these are from poetry. This first one is from Sarah Kay, who one of my really good friends introduced me to, and I absolutely adore this poem and just Sarah Kay in general. I tried to add some variety when writing down the quotes because in my previous quotes pages, I usually did kind of very similar handwriting for everything. And so I tried to do different shapes and different colors, and I even boxed in a whole line. I think that that made it kind of look a little bit different and added some visual variety. And here is what the whole page looks like at the end. The final page that I have included is the Totoro & Co. page, which is just the 3 different Totoros that are in the movie. I just had to do a little page with all of them because they're all so adorable. And for all of my themes this year, I do like to do a page that does showcase the characters because I just like to include that. I think it's really fun drawing these animated style creatures, and so that's why I did this. I also did finally picture Totoro smiling because it's so cute, and then after I finished all these spreads, I showed them to one of my friends and she was like, "Where is the yelling Totoro?" And I cannot believe that I left that out. So at some point I'm gonna have to do some sort of spread with a yelling Totoro. I didn't have a really good color of marker to use for the blue Totoro, so I used it a little bit brighter, but I think it still turned out okay. And finally, I added a cute little title to all of that white space to fill it in and make it look more complete. With this cursive, I did try to vary the size of the letters, especially the first letter, to add a little bit of bounce, and I think it looks super cute, although I don't really like how I did the cross along the T's. I wish I could have gone back and fixed that, but no matter. Finally, I filled in some little extra leaves, and I did use a braided green for this because I felt that with so many dark colors in the spread, it would really draw out the eye more. And here is all 3 of them together. Thank you so much for watching this video. Here's one last look at all of the spreads that I did. I hope that you enjoyed this, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.